Does anyone else on YouTube watch the channel Business Insider? Because they have a really interesting playlist called, I think it's either Still Standing or How Expensive. Still Standing is a really interesting one because it takes you through old handmade crafts and watching how artisans still make them. A lot of the Eastern episodes are fantastic, like, handmade katanas, handmade, amazing teapots, handmade this, handmade that. And I'm looking at them thinking, you know what? It really would be a hell of a lot more convenient if you could just have machines that do all this for you. There is a value to doing something slowly. There is a value to doing something in a difficult way because it is the process itself which imbues the final product with the spirit of the process that it went through. It's very hard to... Soul is, I suppose, the best way to put it. Yeah, there's a beauty, a luxury about creating something through a process. And I'll give you an example in my own life. This is nowhere near as impressive as anything else, but when I make thumbnails for my YouTube videos, I don't have any presets. Even though I use exactly the same font, exactly the same text, and exactly the same style every single time, I do not have any presets that I use. I will manually load up. I use GIMP because it's a really good image manipulation program. And I will find a screenshot. I will screenshot it with Gyazo. I'll save that screenshot. I'll paste that screenshot in. I'll resize it exactly. I'll add in some text. I'll resize the text, even though I resize it to exactly the same size every single time. And then I will add in a little white border, little black border. I'll cut something out manually. If you look at any of my thumbnails, they've always got like an image on the right-hand side, like a character or an item, and it's been cut out. I don't use any kind of stuff to do that. I use the lasso tool, and I go around and trace every single thing that I cut out. It's super inefficient. But to me, that's part of the artisanal process of actually making my videos. Someone said to me before, dude, you could save so much time if you just automated this. And I say, it's not about the saving of the time with this part, man. This is part of my therapeutic process to do it. This has value to me. I get something back internally by doing it this way. And I know as soon as I change from doing it this way to doing it in a mass-produced way, I'm going to lose something. And I think that something is soul. Someone has said to me, why don't I just let AI write my videos? I could do. Here's an example that people might not know. I take handwritten notes for every single video that I make. By hand, okay? Every single page, handwritten notes. I have an absolute cup of empty pens in another room because when I look at that cup of empty pens, that to me means, look, you've done this much work. Handwritten notes, man. I took 33 pages of handwritten notes when I was playing through Golden Sun. I could easily just have another word processor open. I could have a laptop sat next to me. I could narrate it. I could dictate it. I could have it come up like that. But to me, the process of making these videos is not just about pumping out quantity. It's about keeping it the quality that I feel comfortable with. And I suppose that's why we've ended up coming around to reacting to my own content, because I want to know if I've got it right. And if I've got it wrong, I want to know how I can improve.